Welcome back to this week's episode of Our Old Church. In this week's episode, we discuss how these doors almost killed me. We also worked on our bathroom, so that was fun. It was a lot of work. It was like, I didn't know how much work wainscoting is, but you have to like fill an unseemingly amount of holes.
Why are there so many holes?
You have to try and fill all the edging of the trim. You have to paint, you have to seal, you have to prime, and not necessarily in that order, but it was a lot. Oh, I also redid Franco's butcher of a job of window mudding, so got that done. That also was not fun. That took me like 5 days to redo. I told him he's never allowed to touch a window again in his entire life. Unless he's gonna fix it himself, which I probably won't let him because I'm a little bit of a control freak when it comes to finishing work. It was a bit of a rough week. Let's hop to it.
Unfortunately, my van actually ended up dying again, so we made like a million trips to the hardware store and we had to walk each and every single time. I got quite the stairs when I was carrying like a 14-foot piece of flashing down the street, but I mean, it is also a small town, so I don't think anyone cared that much. This is as far as I got the last time I tried renovating the bathroom that you guys saw. Let's use this as our starting point. Like any good renovation starts, it starts with a cup of Timmy's and staring at a wall for like 20 minutes so that I could figure out what the heck I'm doing and where my starting point is.
Don't touch. Yucky. Yucky. Don't touch.
Very sweaty.
Me too, because it's hot out.
Yes, it is.
Think we should ask our viewers what they think. One of us wants a dark forest green.
I'm a viewer.
Shh. One of us wants a dark forest green for the top paint, and the other one wants the color that's currently being set up over here on the right. That's already on the wall.
Yes.
Which one do we want? Dark forest green for the top, or do we want this kind of pinky color?
Pinky color?
I don't know what you call it.
The influencer wants to know.
Influencer.
Okay, so I'm annoyed. Sorry, the light had to fit the mood. I'm thoroughly annoyed because last night I couldn't handle not having a bath for like 4 days. So what happened was I had a bath before it was done drying, and what ended up happening was I burned myself on the faucet, and so I dropped the faucet, this thing right here, and it flipped up and sprayed water everywhere. And because of that, I have to repaint. See? So I don't know if you can see detail-wise, but here's all the drip marks. So I had to sand all that down and redo it. This is what happens when you're impatient. I mean, I couldn't stand the smell of myself, so like, sorry, not sorry, but I think this time I will actually just wait till it's dry, and then Franco can just deal with my stink. Sorry, Franco. I am so ridiculously sore today. I have been doing apparently lots of squats. So didn't know that squats was a prerequisite when you're painting, but apparently it is. I've been doing lots of those. See? There's another one. I could basically be a personal trainer. So I'm wearing some pants that say they're squat proof.
No, still hurts.
No, doesn't work. I call false advertising.
Hi.
Sanding this beast today. I don't think you can see. Sorry, those are my children in the background. All the nice cracking and everything. That's to be expected because guess what? I had to, in order to get this square and get those corners more cornery, I had to layer up the thin set with almost a 1/4 inch of mud. I have told my husband he's never allowed to mud windows ever again in his life because I don't ever want to mud windows like this ever again in my life. Also, our inspector came today and this is what I look like. Arms for the poor! That was really cold.
You slapped together some winter gear, I can see.
Well, it's
Homemade winter gear, sold here.
It's not fall yet, so like clearly it's still summer. But then also like my feet were cold, And here in Alberta, you could not actually climatize to the temperature because we go from like 33 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit, to like 4 degrees Celsius within the span of a couple days. So. I'm praying this is the last stinking day that I have to do this because I have been working on this stupid window for, this is like a week now, because I've had to layer up so much mud that it takes forever to dry, it cracks, I've got to skim coat again, sand, skim coat again. I can only imagine how Brian felt when he did the drywall on our walls, but I'll kind of show you. So I'm not sure if you can see, but this is my corner bead right here. So I have had to build it up like 1/4 of an inch. Usually you don't build up mud that much. It's very easily scratched and dented, but this is a window. We're not going to be touching it, so I cover it in paint and it'll be fine. I just wanted it to look semi-straight and decently functional. So I had to build up these corners again. I will sand them one more time, and honestly, if it still looks like poo-poo after, I give up. I give up. Just doing a quick skim coat patch because what happened after I painted it is sometimes you'll get like these little nicks and like little cracks, and you won't notice it until after you've painted, because when you're sanding it, like that sand, or sorry, the dust, I guess, fills those little tiny grooves. So we're gonna do just like a little quick skim coat and then it's actually done.
Oh my goodness.
Why are you up there? Why are you
She's
covered in mud? Oh my goodness. I left for 2
I'm
seconds.
helping, Mommy.
I left for 2 seconds.
She got it all over the wall there too. Oh, it's in her hair.
Yep.
Oh.
Hannah.
How did we pull this off? Oh my goodness. Okay.
No, don't touch me. No, no.
Marcel.
I love you, but like from afar.
Okay.
He's gonna get on the carpet.
Go up the ladder and then drywall. Okay. I'm just fitting. Okay. I'm videoing you. Go down.
Okay, so for the part about where the door almost tried to kill me, here's what happened. For the record, I have a lead testing kit and I always use it. Lies. I've learned to use it, especially when it comes to time period pieces like these doors. Little brief history, we found these doors in a home in Edmonton. There was this lady who had posted online that they were going to be demolishing their home. and they would be building a new one. And so with that, I asked her, well, you know, what all do you have for sale for salvage? And she said Architectural Clearinghouse would be coming in later that day, and I could basically have whatever I wanted for cheap. I specifically needed doors for our basement. They were antique, and what sold me on them is they have the glass doorknobs that are very coveted, and they are original. There are some that are glass and some that are crystal. Glass doorknobs are my absolute favorite. They just totally add to the aesthetic of vintage, modern antique that we're kind of going for in this house. And so I scooped those doors. She sold them to me. She sold 4 doors to me for $100. The home is 1942, or was 1942. This was sometime last year, shortly after we bought our church. And with that time period, I know that lead paint was very widely used. So I went and I got a lead testing kit, and that top layer, that white paint, was not lead based. I did tell my son, I was like, I'm incredibly surprised that this isn't lead paint. But found out later, there was another layer underneath that was in fact lead-based paint. Fun fact, lead itself is not sweet, but when it is in lead paint, it's called lead acetate, and lead acetate is actually sweet. So I was sanding this door in my house, because I'm ridiculous sometimes, and I'm sanding this door just to try and trim off about like a 1/16 of an inch because it was a little bit tight in the actual door frame. And I start to taste something sweet. You know when you open like a bag of powdered sugar and it kind of like, when you smell it, it hits the back of your throat and it smells sweet because you're actually tasting it? Well, I was eating lead paint, or at least lead dust. For Pete's sake. So we had to kick my entire family out, wipe everything down, take the door outside, follow proper PPE instructions. But yeah, it's a little brain damage. That was really stupid. I do admit that. Almost as stupid as the time we played life-size Mario Kart with my dad's car. Brain damage. You're in for a treat tonight.
Okay.
I ate ice cream.
Oh, super. Super.
Just sharing the love.
And explosive gas.
Yeah. My love springs forth.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah said, "My bowels sing for you, O Lord."
Wow, Carissa.
But my bathroom looks amazing. I'm so excited about it. I'm not gonna lie. Let's have a look. It's messy and not finished, and I've got a ton of dust on the walls and everything, but my really pretty window. It's going to be incredible when it's done. That'll eventually get done. This is as far as I got this weekend. Keep in mind, it was a lot of work. I was grumpy today. I was getting super grumpy. So I decided to stop. So the trim's not done. Well, sorry. This wainscoting is not done. We need to do the wainscoting in this little corner here. The trim work itself is done. I just need to fill all the holes, do a little bit of patchwork because our walls are extremely crooked, fill in some seams, and then paint. And then it'll be done. And I'll show you guys next episode. Oh my goodness, trim is expensive. I have to pull a flippin' like second mortgage on my house just to afford this. Pretty sure all of the wainscoting trim in total was like $220. The chair rail, I genuinely could not afford. So we took baseboard, flipped it upside down. That was 70 bucks. Did the whole room though. Baseboard trim, regular $6 at Home Depot per foot. I got it for $2 a linear foot at our local store here because, you know, they're selling out of it. But it's nice, big 6-inch trim. Hi! So $380 for trim.
Okay, so.
This is by far the biggest door in our collection.
No.
Why?
No, turn it. Turn that right there.
I know you.
You're turning it to the
Do you need the pin? I have one pin. I don't know where Marcel put the other one. Here.
Important.
Here's a pin, babe.
I need 2 of them.
Well, sorry, I only have the one.
Keep the door level. Keep the door level. Don't press it up against the
Go
door.
ahead. Keep going. Stop.
There. You got it.
Gently wiggle it.
These are solid core doors. They're heavy.
Don't move. No.
No, you didn't know that. Yeah.
See that it fits. Look at that, Marcel. Oh, it's perfect.
Good. Good.
We had to shave that upper portion off. I cried. Yes, I mentioned our inspector early on in the video. Also, our inspector came today. We passed. Our staircase did not pass though. Apparently they changed the code last year and we have to fix it. But we passed everything else. Frame inspection's done and yeah, plumbing and electrical next. Over now, peeps!